Hi everyone, I'm Omer, I'm the CEO of Innoviz. Innoviz is developing solutions for autonomous cars. Specifically, we're developing a sensor that is called a LiDAR, a solid-state LiDAR. That's our LiDAR that we're offering today to the market. We're not only offering the 3D sensor, we're also offering the computer vision, the perception layer that translates the 3D point cloud into object detection classification. We started in 2016. Today we're actually almost 240 people, but we're not very updated. It's growing fast. We raised so far above the number that is listed here. We're just in our second closing of the C round. We have partnership with several tier ones. We work with Magna, Aptiv, Harman, and Hyrin, which is a Chinese tier one. We're in discussions with increasing that relationship with other tier ones. We are a tier two and working with tier ones to compete on business in the automotive space. We already won one business with BMW for mass production in 2021, level 3 and level 4. That's actually 2 years from today. The VP R&D is here in sweating. So it's a really lot of effort. And we're in discussions with many other OEMs for similar activities. You can see in the picture, you can see the two products. We have Innoviz Pro, that's actually the product that we already in production. We have in Israel, we have a production line in the north of Israel, in Haifa. We're working with Jabil. They are a contract manufacturer. And the Innoviz One is, I thought I have another picture. So Innoviz One is this platform, which is now in ramp up and should be ready end of this year, and in commercialization next year. So these are the two products that we are working on. This is the team. The management team is split between the R&D. Oren here is the VP R&D. We're developing 3 chips in order to enable this technology. Very different technologies. It's a MEMS chip, it's a detector chip, and an ASIC. All those components are already made. Actually, the only one is in tape out now is the ASIC, and the total solution will be ready in the third quarter of this year. We're also doing a lot of innovation in the CTO office for the next generation LiDAR and some autonomous driving. This explains the platform BMW is developing, which we are part of. You can see BMW is actually developing the driving decision as a high-level fusion on top of the data they get from the Mobileye solution from the camera to the image, and they get from us the LiDAR, which provide the 3D image, but also we are providing the perception layer. Okay, so in opposed to many other solutions that provided by LiDARs, we also provide a software layer that translates the raw data into object detection classification, because OEMs in general, they want a product, not just a sensor. So we are part of this platform, which is in mass production 2021 and introduces a very high volume for us. In very high level about LiDARs, for those of you who are less familiar, in autonomous driving, the rule of thumb for functional safety, in order for the car to be totally safe, you need that the computer will make decision based on at least 2 sensors that are able to detect any use case on the road. Now, because cameras could be blinded by the sun or can't see in a very dark situation, and the radar is unable to see small objects because of the low resolution, you need another sensor in order to let the driver disengage. Until you don't have that, you still have the driver to hold the wheel and look at the road, such as you have in the Tesla. The camera controls the car, but the driver is actually the redundant sensor. So if you really want to have the driver go to sleep, you need to add a LiDAR. And we believe that once this product will be in the market, which introduces a very really disrupting technology to provide very high resolution, long range at low cost, we believe the LiDAR will take a significant position in the sensor suite because of its ability to detect and identify objects at different driving scenarios. And by being able to collect and provide high-definition maps that will allow the car drive more safely in its surrounding. Again, this describes the main components that underline the technology that we are developing. Innoviz is 240 people spread very thinly on different technologies that we are developing. The main three that are allowing us to achieve this technology is by developing the MEMS chip, which is a micromirror that we are developing, a detector chip, and the ASIC, all of them combined together with this device, which is a very low cost and very high resolution. For the technical guys of you, you can see the performance, which is beyond the spec of anyone who is offering with a very low cost, and we believe it's the only way to get to the market for mass production, as in programs such as BMW, Daimler, Ford, etc., which we are active on. We're working with different OEMs today through the different tier ones we are collaborating with. Because we are producing our own LiDARs, we can also sell it directly to different customers. We believe that in the long run, there will be convergence in the market, as much as you can see in other sectors. You know, airbags, which are in any car today, you would expect it to be with so many suppliers, hundreds, but there are actually only a few. And that is the usual case in automotive. When you have a functional safety technology, then you have convergence to only 2 or 3 main players in the sector. And we believe that since we've already won business with the leading OEMs, we believe that in the long term, you'll see Innoviz as one of the most significant players in this sector. Thank you very much.